Hi, Pumpkin, and welcome to Volume 16 of my ongoing series, Hi, Pumpkin, a series designed to give reasonably decent fatherly advice to an awesome young girl to turn you into an awesome woman. So, today we're going to talk about something rather interesting, and it's going to keep coming back again and again, but I wanted to have a clear vision of what I think about it and why. And today's topic is digital photographs last forever. Now, I'm not anti picture. Obviously, I've taken a million of them. I have a million of you. Uh, but as you get older, you have a cell phone now that has its own camera, and you can take pictures of things that no one else knows about. And as you continue to develop, you're going to fall in and out of love a million times. And I know it feels like nobody can understand how intense this is and how wonderful it is. But everyone on the planet has gone through this again and again and again, especially during your age group. And the interesting kind of caveat with having a cell phone these days is you can be talked into taking photographs of yourself that you may not want the world to see. So, a romantic interest could ask you for pictures of your body parts or something like that, or you dressed scantily or something. And I know it's hard. I know it's difficult when you really care about this person and you really trust them and you really think it's just for you and they promise, 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 I'm not going to show anybody. This is just for me. As soon as you send it, I'll delete it. Blah, 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 blah. And it can wear you down and you finally take a picture of yourself. As soon as you hit send, you lose that photograph forever. You have zero control over it. And that's where the fear part for someone like me comes in because those pictures, I mean, maybe the person's being honest. Maybe they're not going to send it to everybody. Or maybe they're not so nice. Or maybe they're going to just share it with their friends who they make promise not to send it to anyone. And they're going to share it with their friends, And they're going to share it with their friends. And before long, it's all over school. It's all over the town we live in. And it's just bad. Don't do it. And I know it's easy to say, don't do this, that's not good. But there's a bunch of whys in this, and I kind of want to explain some of the whys. And again, I understand love. I've been in and out of love a million times. Believe it or not, I was once your age, and I remember what it's like. I remember how intense those feelings are. Um, but man, this is a tough one, and it's one that gets a lot of people into a lot of trouble. Because what happens is these photos go to people who are unscrupulous, and they send them all over and you lose control of it. It could end up on the internet. It could end up with bad people because there's a lot of really creepy people out there who like pictures of kids. Um, it's just not a good thing. And when you get these photos, because sometimes people will send you pictures, sometimes of themselves, sometimes, oh, look what I got of so and so. Ha 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 ha. Just delete it. Don't forward it. Don't engage in it. Get rid of it. Don't keep it on your phone. It's not cool, and it can really, really damage people's lives and throw people into a tailspin when they know this is public. Because what happens is once it's out and you know it's out, it's super embarrassing. It's super shaming, not only for you, but for your family and your friends and your school. Or they can say, hey, I've got this photo of you, and they can extort you. Well, I've got this one. Now I want this one. I want this, this, and this. And if you don't send me this, this, and this, I'm going to send this other picture you sent to your parents and your teachers and your friends. And it turns into a real mess really quick. And it's a really slippery slope. And the only way to stop that is to either just say no from the beginning, or if God forbid you've already sent a couple, you just stop and maybe tell someone like, hey, I think this has gotten out of hand and I need help. Because the problem is sometimes people will start to do things and tell you, hey, and threaten you with, I want more pictures of worse and worse things, and you're doing worse and worse things because there's a bunch of jerks out there. And you feel trapped and don't know what to do, and they threaten you, and then you don't want to. The easiest way to get out of a hole is to stop digging. So you can steer clear of all of this from the beginning by just not engaging in this. And when I say pictures last forever, they last forever. I mean, stuff you do now might have an impact if someone Google searches you later, 5 years from now, and hey, I'm applying to a college, or I want to get this cool job, or I want this internship, or I want to volunteer here. Like, what's this? You don't want that stuff out there. And I know once it's out there, it's hard to get rid of. I know once pictures are on the internet, it's really, really hard to scrub them. And with, the way AI is going, they can augment photos and do all kinds of wacky stuff. It's just a train wreck. The other interesting thing with all of this, in many states in our great country, including the one we live in, when you engage in this stuff in your age group, you're actually dealing in child porn. It's considered child pornography, which is a felony. Possessing it is not cool. Distributing it is not cool. All of this stuff comes with serious implications with the legal system. So I understand love. I understand attraction. I understand, you're changing and you're having all these cool feelings that you've never had before. But please, please, please refrain from this whole taking photos, dirty pictures of yourself. Don't send them. If you get them, don't forward them, delete them, and steer clear from that. So that's all I got for today. Just a quick one. I love you. You look fantastic today. It's great to see you. I love having these talks with you. I know sometimes they're more serious than others, but these are important things, and it's important on your march to womanhood to know this stuff and have it from someone who loves you and cares about you and only wants the best for you. I don't want anything else other than you to be successful and to be happy. And that's kind of the crux of all of this. And this is why I do this. So I think you're awesome. Have a great day. I love you and good seeing you. Bye, Pumpkin.